Hello everyone and welcome back to a new Thomas Wooden Railway review. And this review is going to be on Busy as a Bee James. So yeah, if you haven't already watched my Trains Galore unboxing video, that's where I got Busy as a Bee James from Trains Galore. And it said that they're closing, but you know, it was going to happen eventually because of the online retailers and such offering better deals. So anyway, the history on Busy as a Bee James is as follows. This model was available in a 2-pack known as the Adventures of James pack. And this pack was introduced in 2007 and then was retired in 2010. So, yeah, Busy as a Bee James is not just a separate item. It was available in a 2-pack, kind of like the Adventures of Thomas and the Adventures of Percy, but they were 3 packs, but since James is a 10 legend, he only got 2 versions of himself. Specific like paint scheme that the Busy as a Bee James is actually in was only seen in 1 episode in the TV series, and that episode is the Green Controller. I believe that's the episode where Percy becomes Fat Controller for the day and screws everything up. I've only seen that episode maybe once, maybe twice, but it's been a while since I've seen it. So yeah, check out that episode if you want to see this version of James. So anyway, let's take a look at the model of James. As you can see, he's painted to look like a bee. Really like the paint scheme. Actually, it's really nicely applied. You see it's yellow, black, yellow, black, yellow, black. It kind of reminds me of the Pittsburgh Steelers, actually. Now, this face is the one reason why I bought this model. This face is absolutely gorgeous. Like, that is Angry James. As you can see, he's looking off to my left. If he's turning this way, he's looking off to the right, but label on the bottom, Busy as a Bee James. And of course, it's going to be dated 2003. The back doesn't have any ledge or anything. This, yeah, that's Busy as a Bee James, really, and his tender. Really a long name there, Busy as a Bee James is tender. And of course, dated 2003. So yeah, that's Busy as a Bee James. He's a really simplistic model, but I really like him all because of that face. That face is just absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I'm going to show you one last thing before we get to the ratings. This little slip of paper that came with Busy as a Bee James when he came from Trains Galore. As you can see, it's got his name up there. And this was like the information that would be on his box if he was sold separately and stuff. Learning Curve, Hit Entertainment, all that good stuff. That's what would have been on James's box if he was sold by himself. Before we get into ratings and such, I actually want to go ahead and address something. Trains Galore had a ton of these guys on their website. I believe they had over 100 of them at one point. Not anymore. Most of them are sold out now. I'm not sure if they're all sold out, but the last time I checked, they only had about 20 of them left separately. And that begs the question, why did they have so many of these models and not the James with Team Colors model, which was the second model that was in the Adventures of James 2-pack? My theory on this is many of the James with Team Colors models might have been recalled because the James with Team Colors model was part of the lead paint crisis. So that's my theory on, my thumb just randomly appeared there, but that's my theory on why Trains Galore didn't have as many James with Team Colors models, is because they were probably recalled because they were a part of the lead paint crisis. Now obviously you're gonna ask, well, why wasn't Busy as a Bee James a part of the lead paint crisis? I don't know. I'm not certain. This is just the information that I found out, so don't sue me. So yeah, ratings for Busy as a Bee James. This model gets a 10 out of 10 for me because it represents the James from the Green Controller perfectly. I mean, the paint is is applied almost perfectly. It blends together perfectly, and that face is just amazing. And it's great to get it's great to get another James face, which is cool and all. So yeah, a 10 out of 10 and a definite recommend. I would pick this model up from Trains Galore if it's not already unavailable. And if it is, then get the Adventures of James 2-pack, because that's actually a really good pack with the James's Team Colors model. So anyway, that's my review of Busy as a Bee James. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I'm angry. Why are you so angry, James? Because reasons.